One morning, deep in the African jungle, a gorilla named Kala was walking through the feeding grounds. Kala has just lost her baby. She felt sad and all alone. Then suddenly, she heard a noise, a baby noise. Kala followed it to a tree house. The crying came from inside. Curious, Kala entered. There, she found a human baby. Kala had never seen one before. It looked funny. Kala sniffed it. It smelled funny. It didn't even have fur, but it was sad and all alone. Kala gently picked the baby boy up. He stopped crying. She crowded him in her arms, and he smiled. Kala's heart filled with love. Kala brought the baby to her family, but Kerchak did not agree. Kerchak was Kala's mate and leader of the gorillas. Take him back, Kerchak said flatly. He's not one of us. He could place us all in danger. Kala refused. The baby needed her, and she needed him. You will be my son, she said to the smiling child, and your name will be Tarzan. Years went by. Tarzan became a strong man, a young adult. But one day, a loud noise thundered through the jungle. The apes ran off. But Tarzan was curious and went toward the sound. He found something amazing. Creatures just like him.
Oh, fuck this shit, man. Oh, fuck.
Clayton, don't shoot!
Janie scolded.
My father and I are here to see gorillas. You will scare them.
You will. It's a white beast!
Clayton replied, screaming. Tarzan could not take his eyes off them, especially Jane. He watched it as she sketched a young baboon.
Hey, you need our kid.
The baboon stole her sketchbook, then ripped out pages.
Hey, give me that.
Jane angrily yanked the drowning back. The young baboon started crying. Suddenly, Jane was surrounded. It was the baboon family, and they were angry. Tarzan swung into action. He carried Jane to safety. Tarzan carried Jane to a safety place. Tarzan and Jane talked but spoke different languages.
Oh my goodness.
He said, pointing to himself. He was telling her his name.
Oh, I see.
She answered.
Oh, I see.
Tarzan repeated, pointing to Jane.
No. I am Jenny.
She corrected.
No. Jay.
Tarzan replied, still pointing. Eventually, they worked it out and became friends. Tarzan took Jane back to her campsite. What a mess! While the humans were out exploring, the apes were having fun.
Hey Tarzan, look what we found.
Turk cried. Jane could not believe in her eyes.
Gorillas.
She gasped.
And he often.
Kerchak arrived. He saw Jane. To him, she was a stranger, a danger to the family. He pulled into the sheds to scare her.
Oh my.
Jane screamed, afraid. Kerchak ordered the family to leave. Sadly, Tarzan followed them, leaving his new friend behind.
Tarzan, we need to go. You need to protect the family.
Kerchak ordered Tarzan.
Stay away from the strangers, the humans.
But Tarzan couldn't. He had to see Jane again. He returned to the human camp. There, he met Clayton and Jane's father, Professor Potter. Jane decided to become Tarzan's teacher. The days passed. Jane showed Tarzan books, music, and science. And Tarzan also learned to speak English.
Tarzan, papers, books. Books? Yeah. Hi.
And Tarzan also shared his world with Jane. Tarzan showed her the beauty of the forest and the trees.
É.
But suddenly, Kerchak arrived. Clayton reached for his gun. Kerchak moved it to the humans.
Yeah. No!
Tarzan shouted.
You betrayed our family.
Kerchak growled at Tarzan.
You are not one of us.
Tarzan felt painful. He had actually defeated Kerchak.
I need you. Look at some.
But something terrible happened. Clayton had planned an ambush to kill Tarzan.
Não chutes!
É.
Oh shit, man. If you like a man, shoot me. I'm not man like you. Oh shit.
Clayton ran away, and no one never ever seen him before. Everyone was happy. Jane was happy to be with the man she loved, and Tarzan was the happiest of all. He found his true home and family. Here in the jungle, he and Jane will live forever, happily ever after.